Oh, hello, everyone who's coming across from the main show. We're just waiting for Tan to finish that up, and we'll get straight into it. Look, hope it was all fun on the main show. Geez, I got big, huge shoes to fill with that absolutely great performance on the Tanzeel. And I actually want to kick up. I want to sort of pick up where you left off. Like you were sort of going through the series. What does your watch say about you? And I mean, I also really want you guys, I would love you guys to hop on. We can talk some watches. I want to hear all about your next purchases. Um, any sort of, watches you've just bought, you've just sold, whatever it may be, please let me know. The link's there. Feel free to jump on, but we're actually going to jump straight back into it. There was a video that I really wanted to check out here. We've got what does your watch say about you? And we've got the Omega Speedy Pro and the Patek Philippe Calatrava. So let's have a look. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Now this is 13 years ago. Wow, this is really dating back. This is some old school Archie. Let's check this out. It's got a bit of a
To the
long intro here.
series, What Does Your Watch Say About You? I've had some really positive responses.
Now, this is an interesting one, honestly, because I've been looking at possibly getting a Speedy, right? I mean, I've just sold the Seamaster. It wasn't a very good experience, but maybe a Seamaster would be right up my alley. I would like a chronograph, and I mean, this is just perfect, right? This is a great piece. Hello, NATO. Is this the Luxor? Hello. Welcome. No, this is the Bateman show. What's up, NATO? Who else have we got here? We've got Dick Insider, Bubbles DeVere, we've got Mrs. Wilkinson. Is he flying over water? I'm not sure. Rich Mitch, good to see you, buddy. Roy, Jay Gray, what's up, Jay Gray? Batal Philippe, right off the rip with the $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much, Tan. He described Bateman to the T with the Seamaster. Fuck, man. I mean, he just keep going, and Tan just couldn't help himself. He just keeps pausing the video. Bateman, unpause. Pause, Bateman, unpause. Fuck, I'm just called out. He just completely fucking tore me a new one. Jay Gray Sweater can't retreat into past content so fast you can hold your own. Come on. Give me a break here. Black Cat 997, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Sacred Sub 017 017 Alpinist. Archie Explodes. We can check that out actually. Let's have a look. Let's quickly pull that up. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a banger. Let's check this out. We got Roy. Hey, Roy, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
All right. Hey, I don't know if I ever heard. Why didn't you like your Seamaster? What was the issue?
Well, I mean, honestly, I've been calling it the bipolar bracelet. I'm kind of struggling to get a good fit with it. Some days, in the heat, I'm finding like I get a perfect fit for the wrist, and other days I kind of just find myself bouncing between two adjustment points. I can't really get a good foot, so hence I'm calling it the bipolar bracelet. Oh, and we've got
Is it that new mesh thing? It's not a real it's more like a strap than a bracelet.
That's right. Yeah. What's up, Mike? How are you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm doing good, doing well.
Good. It's good to see you.
I've got 2 cents to throw in about the Seamaster. The regular Seamaster, there's a whole bunch I don't like about it, and that's
Okay.
I think what most people think about when somebody says Seamaster. But if you can pull up the Seamaster 300 Heritage,
Yes.
it's a Seamaster, but it is a completely different watch, different bezel, coin edged, I think, or notched bezel, and it's much more subtle. The things I don't like about the regular Seamaster, I mean,
Skeleton hands. Yeah.
skeleton hands, the scalloped bezel, the bracelet doesn't taper. I don't like the links on the bracelet. And there's But
Yeah, look, we can get into that, Mike, real quickly. We've got this super
Sure.
chat for the Archie Explodes video. We'll check that out. Also, we got $5 Canadian from Patel Philippe. Yes, Roy. Yes. Let's check out this video here.
Hi guys, Paul Pluter on the Paul Pluter channel doing paid reviews. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel. Remember guys, man cannot survive on YouTube at Google Ads alone. Please look at doing a paid review, sponsoring me on Patreon, anything to keep me full-time on YouTube. Okay, today I'm doing a paid review for Bob. Hi again, Archie. Just sent you $25 via PayPal, as I know you don't do shit for free.
I think I just want to skip it to like the actual point where he fucking roasts this watch, because this is going to be a long sort of segment. And here, let's just get straight into the juice.
Okay, guys, Archie Luxury back from that break. What do I think of the Seiko SARB017 Alpinist? I fucking hate it! I fucking hate it! My God, this is what's wrong with fucking Seikos. I gotta be completely honest with you. This would have to be the most ugliest fucking Seiko. I mean, that greenish dial there, fuck me dead! Fuck me dead, that is the...
Not the green dial. I mean, honestly, I'm going to say I don't like it right off the rip. Just from looking at the case, you know, you got a real fucking ugly case here. I'm not too fond of that kind of compass sort of inner rotating chapter ring that you use that you operate with a secondary crown. But I mean, fuck, he's got a point. You know, this is an ugly watch. What do you guys think? You a fan, Mike?
When I was first introduced to it, I think I liked it, but I think it was just a bit small for me.
Yeah.
But it was a Seiko of note. You know, I definitely, when I had the chance to look one over really good, I did. And I thought it was a pretty nice watch. It's real basic. It's like a tool watch. It's like an outdoorsman's watch. And, you know, it's hiking and just
hiking. Yeah.
You know, an outdoorsy looking watch to me, you know, that's just how it struck me.
Yeah. And I mean, look,
I don't dislike it.
Yeah. I mean, this is part of their, sorry, Roy.
Say, the thing that always bothered me about this one is that you have this really vintage look on the dial with markers in the hands, but then you have this modern green color, and the crown at 430, it just seems like a mishmash of ideas. So I never liked it for that reason.
Yeah, look, I mean, this is just like a frontal picture, but I mean, like, if you look at the actual side profile of the case, I think it is like poorly executed. Anyway, let's just keep going and see what the Ponto says.
One of the ugliest fucking dials I've ever seen on a wristwatch. And I gotta be honest with you. Yes, it has an in-house movement. Yes, so does an Eterna. So does the Chinese-made Seikos. They've got an in-house Seiko movement too. Water resistance of 200 meters. Big fucking deal. It's not like Rolex water resistance, is it? Anti-shock, well, big fucking deal. And lastly, built-in compass. Gimmick. It's gimmick. It's just a gimmick, okay? I used to wear, when I went to school, I used to wear a pair of Banter shoes. They had a compass in the heel. Remember the Banter Scouts? I used to have a compass in the heel. That didn't make it a fucking good idea. It didn't make it a fucking good idea to wear shoes with a compass in the fucking heel. No, it wasn't a good idea to do that. So, my opinion, I fucking hate it. This is an ugly fucking watch. It's ugly.
It's an ugly fucking beta soy watch. We got Black Cat 997 with the $5. It has that 80s pioneer Sony Japanese nostalgia to it. Thank you, Black Cat. Yeah, I mean this is an interesting watch.
It's fucking ugly. And I mean, as for your comparison to compare this to a fucking Rolex Explorer 1,
he did not.
fuck me dead. This has got absolutely no style whatsoever. I can't fucking shill this watch here. It is a fucking ugly fucker. An ugly cunt of a watch. That's what it is. It's an ugly cunt of a watch.
Yeah, look, I mean, just night and day difference to the Explorer one. No, just no chance. No
I
chance.
guess it's you love it or you either love it or you hate it watch.
Yeah, Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Find those beta compass shoes after. Is it an actual thing?
Beta.
Like are we?
Compass
What
shoes.
the fuck? This is. I don't know. Easy Company. What's up, Easy Company in the chat? Bateman's doing a great job. Puck and Chit is a good addition to the B-Man. Thank you, Easy Company. Good to see you. One's in the chat.
And I know another YouTube channels, they talk about these things. Oh, it's a sake. Nah, fucking shit. Come on. Let's not fuck around here. Let's not fuck around. Unless it's at the Presage level. This Alpinist looks fucking ugly. Fucking ugly. I mean, it's got the most ugliest fucking hands, ugly dial. I don't like the 5 different fonts they've chosen, not to mention yellow, gold, and white writing. It just looks fucking shit. It looks awful. These
no way.
watches exist so that I can just say, yes, it's a Seiko, buy it, buy it, buy it, so you bastards don't come and steal my fucking Rolex. This is an ugly fucking watch. That's what it is. It's ugly. And it's fucking foul. I don't, this is Japanese market. I can see why they kept this piece of bad taste to themselves. I can see why they did that. Because this is about as attractive as having a fucking dog shitting all over your lounge room. A dog shitting all over your fucking lounge room. That's about as how attractive this Seiko is here. It is a fucking ugly watch. I just can't stand it. I just can't stand the fucking design of it. It's just fucking ugly. It's ugly. Buy it if you want. If you haven't got enough fucking money, just man up and admit you don't have enough money. But this is just one fucking ugly watch. It's ugly. Ugly. The green is fucking ugly. The fonts are fucking ugly. I mean, it might be put together okay. Yes, like a fucking Toyota Corolla, but it's fucking ugly. It's just fucking ugly. And I just gotta be honest with you, it's fucking ugly. It's just an ugly watch. And if I was in the jungles of Papua New Guinea, I'd want an Explorer 2. That's what I want, an Explorer 2. You're going to get fucking killed in Papua New Guinea. The natives will throw spears at you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You will be killed. Don't go there. That's a fucking dangerous fucking hellhole.
Dangerous.
KBR actually offered me a job there on $150,000 tax-free dollars a year. I wouldn't go there. It's fucking dangerous. The natives will fucking kill you. And then they'd steal your fucking Seiko. It's just a fucking low-rent shitter of a place. Don't go to Papua New Guinea. Why would you fucking go there unless you got a death wish? I mean, this is just an ugly fucking watch. It's ugly. It's got no soul. It's just fucking ugly. I hate it. I fucking hate it. This is, the Seiko's Presage. I kind of like the quality. It's not Grand Seiko quality, but it at least is moving in the right direction. This is just fuck me dead ugly. Fuck me dead ugly. This is the kind of watch you'd have in your 1980s Cressida, Toyota Cressida, with that velour seats. Or have you seen those old Toyota?
Okay, I think we got the point. I mean, fuck. I'll tell you what, when I sort of first stumbled upon Archie, like, this is the enthusiasm that I fucking loved, or like,
yeah, same here.
Or the one video where you're sort of roasting a guy named, like, Pavel, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, brave your Movado or your Citizen? I'm wearing a solid gold Submariner. It's just fucking classic Pontiff energy. Here we go. We got the $2 Canadian super chat from Patel Philippe. Find those Barter compass shoes afterwards. I think I have actually found them. So they've got this little sort of compass on. I don't even know what this is, but
somebody in the chat mentioned. I guess some of them have like the shape of a animal's foot, like You can leave in the sand, like if you walk in the sand.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's an aspect about them. Maybe it's. Oh no! It looks like maybe it has a round heel and a compass in it. Then you'd be walking on that fucking compass. It can't be that.
Well, that's what I think it is, and you sort of maybe pop it out of the heel or something.
Or
I
just
got no
walk
fucking
on him.
idea.
It's recessed up far enough, but man, the first little rock you step on it, you're just gonna smash it.
Yeah, no clue. I mean,
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we need more data.
they would have to be pretty durable, right? Pretty durable.
Yeah, if that were the fucking actual heel.
All right, we got a $2 super chat from Frank V for thoughts on the Seiko Alpinist Japan GMT limited edition. So this one here, the same as the one Archie's just been fucking roasting, except it's got the white dial. You got the blue cathedral hands and that compass inner rotating chapter ring there with some little hints of red. I mean, this is pretty nice, isn't it? I don't know if Archie would really say the same shit that he did back in his prime, that sort of enthusiasm that he used to have. He'd probably be a bit more conservative about this one. He'll kind of say something like, "Oh yeah, it's nice."
Well,
I don't know.
I'm a sucker for this one because my father gave me a Seiko 6139 Poke, which has an inner moving sifter ring, just like this one.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, but it's all done by the single crown.
Right.
And so it doesn't have two buttons or anything. But it's also a chronograph, so it has the start, stop button, and the reset button. But yeah, so I like this because I like the moving inner ring because it takes me back to that watch that I had interest in as a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old kid. And 50 years later, my dad ended up giving it to me. So it's like,
there you go. Yeah, something special to hold on to, right?
Oh, you bet, big time. But
I've
I
always
don't
got
know,
a
this
soft spot
watch
for
is
Seikos. Sorry.
me too.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Like I just walk right on past the Citizen booth, and I speed up past that.
Yeah.
I just
Hey.
don't like the brand. I don't. Maybe it's their marketing or what, but they're just every fucking one of them is battery powered. I think they maybe have 1 or 2 models that are actual mechanical, to my knowledge. But it's like Seiko is solid. I mean, I have my Orange Monster. I've had it for like 12 years, and it's still running perfectly. My dad's 1972 watch that he gave me was running, and he'd never serviced it.
Fuck yeah. Hey, we got Captain Kirk in the chat. He's saying, can we see that watch, Mike? Your,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Pogue?
I mean, given Seiko's general accuracy, how would you tell if you need service?
That's a good point.
I've heard some people say just, when it stops working, as you know it to work, it's time to have it serviced, But other people say it's better to be preventative and just, do it before it happens, kind of thing. So
yeah, look, personally, I don't actually know anyone I don't know anyone that's really had a Seiko service personally, but I guess it depends on the watch, like for the most part, they just work whilst movements,
Aren't these like swatches? Are you supposed to service them? I don't even know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd assume with any sort of mechanical timepiece, you'd want to have maybe a 5 to 7 year service interval. But yeah, I've never really considered it with Seiko, considering a service of a watch would be a good percent cost.
I just wonder what percentage of the new price of service on one of these would be. That's where I'd start scratching my head.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Black Cat 997, $2. We need to help this guy come back. I believe that was when the Archie video was playing. Yeah, we definitely need that enthusiasm. That would be nice. It would be nice to sort of get the Archie his mojo back. That'll be fucking awesome.
Need to get him on HRT.
Patel Philippe, $5 Canadian. I'm wearing a 47-year-old Seiko right now. Serviced it a few years ago. Oh, wicked, man. Like, which one is that? Someone I've seen. I know you've showed off a few, like, divers, maybe like a, I don't know, like a 62 MAS or something like that. It's my guess. I don't know. What else have we got here? I was actually showing off the, he's got the turtle right on 6306. Wicked piece. Let's quickly pull that on the screen. I love the turtles. Love the turtles. Here we go. So this is pretty similar to the Tans one as an example, but I mean I love these sort of. This is like a classic kind of Seiko right here, and I guess like if you even look at them sideways, they actually do kind of look like a turtle. So, which is how I don't know if that's how they get their name. I've never really bothered to look into that. Obviously, my knowledge is mainly surface level, but I have taken like a keen interest for Rolex. I haven't gone down the rabbit hole as much as many other people have, but yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Captain Muller, that's a wee bit different. I think they sort of the crown guards protrude a little bit more on the Willard, so this is like a slim turtle, right? I believe. But Telfleet, the patina on my watch is similar to this one. The loom plots age different than the hands because they were produced in different factories. Yeah, interesting. So I don't know if I remember hearing like this. There's like definitely like a quality difference from Seikos produced in Japan and then the ones that are like produced in Malaysia, etc. Hey, we've got Mr. GMT in the chat. What's up, Mr. GMT? As well as Rufus. I was given this exact Seiko watch to me by my sister and 84. There we go. That's a great gift. That's an awesome gift. Congratulations there. While we're still waiting for Mike, I was going to pull up this segment we were doing from Archie. What does your watch say about you? We're going to get straight back into it with the Omega Speedy and the Patek Philippe Calatrava. I wonder what he's going to spruik, if it's going to be shtick, if it's going to be method acting. Let's have a look.
And for a filmmaker, video maker like myself, that's a great buzz. So I've decided to do a bit of a profile on a few more watches. Omega Speedmaster Professional, the man on the moon. I've often said it's the entry-level decent watch. And what sort of person wears this? Well, the only problem...
Bear in mind, he kind of went off on, like, originally we were having a look at the Seamaster, and he was saying that dickheads wear that watch. And I mean, fuck, he kind of got me there. He kind of put me on the spot, all right? I am a bit of a dickhead, so...
Well, one thing you should talk about here, too, though, is that he's saying the entry-level watch, and especially at the time that he did these videos, even a new one of these was just an insane value.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With this watch is, because its appeal is so broad spread, it can be anyone from a lieutenant on a submarine to a high school physics teacher. The watch has such a large spread, but I've done my best to try and work out the key ingredient that makes the Omega Speedmaster what it is. Now let me do a profile on a couple types of wearers. Firstly, we'd have a look at a Omega Speedmaster.
Here we go. This is like an old school sort of snapshot of the collection here. He's got a Calatrava. He's got the Explorer. That looks like it's a 39, I think. No, sorry, it's a 36. He's got an Explorer 2, and I'm not sure what that watch is up the top, far back left there. That's maybe a long jeans. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Master professional wearer. Who would he be? Okay, let's pick an average. He's about 50 years old now. He's a high school physics teacher. Now, I don't know if you can remember your high school physics teacher, but...
Oh, shit, that's definitely not a long jeans. Yeah, it's a Vacheron. That's... Fuck, I've just completely cocked it up there. I couldn't see it right. My eyes are bad. I need new glasses. Rufus says, you can trade in your No Time to Die for a Speedy. Look, well, I mean, I've already just had the cash hit my bank, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
but he was incredibly smart. He knew formulas and
I'm never. I don't. I've got a feeling I'm never going to live that down. Calling that thing a long jeans. Fuck.
chemicals, and fuck was he a clever dude. And unfortunately, he's still stuck on that 40 to 50,000 a year salary, unless he's gone Breaking Bad and started a methamphetamine laboratory at home. So he's a
Well, to be honest, I mean Walter White. He had a tag Hoy, the caliber 12, right, with the crown on the right hand side. Except that was given to him by Jesse. I remember they did like a very good sort of advertisement there of the tag Hoy in the TV series. I don't know for those who have seen it. It's a very cool TV series to watch.
he's a genius, very clever man, but he's sort of trapped in being lower middle class. He's a lower middle class person, the top of lower middle class, but he's still lower middle class person. He's the sort of person who, if you asked this demographic, what is your dream car? 50% of respondents who owned an Amiga Speedmaster Professional would say a Prius.
Captain Kirk says, "Why is Archie whispering? I'm not used to it. Maybe it's a bad time. The kids are asleep. Who knows? He's trying to keep quiet."
The other 50% would say either an MGB sports car or an Austin Healey 100, which both those vehicles there are British open-top roadsters. So, that's quite respectable choices, but that just shows you how varied this demographic is. Another type of demographic of this person.
Here we go. We got Mike back. Chingao, what you got for us, Mike?
Oh man, tore my house apart, and it ended up being underneath something in a larger box where I keep my valuables. This is my Seiko Samurai on a custom bracelet.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, I like that.
It's got kind of a fume, or not. It's not fume. It's blue to black, just like the James Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had a James Cameron at the time, and I thought, oh, cool, I could double fist it, wear basically two watches, one on each wrist with the same. I was just fucking being stupid, but it's a cool watch. Let me just get it back in its box, and I can do this. Okay, here we go. This.
Oh, let's go full screen here. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go.
This
That's
is my
beautiful.
father's. This is my father's Pogue. It's called a blue Pogue because the Pogue was had a gold dial, but there were many little itty bitty things because Seiko at the time made a bunch of models that looked just like this watch, and there's little things like the little sumo symbol under the pinion, and it says Seiko let me see, readers on. It has to say Seiko Automatic underneath the Seiko, and it has to say water resist, I think, or no, it says waterproof. And if it says water resist, it's not a Poke. And then there's also the serial number.
Yep.
Going back and double checking the year to make sure that it's the right vintage. His I think was a 73. This is one of the very first 6139s when they started making them in 72.
Right.
And I bought an Uncle Seiko
Let's have a look.
bracelet for it, which is fine. It's a nice little bracelet.
Oh yeah, that's nice, man.
And it's see the white inner ring.
Yep.
When you bought the watch, it was actually a very bright yellow, and
And so
age,
this just fade
time,
over
and
time. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they
Okay.
like it's very uncommon to see one of these with a yellow ring. It means that watch has never seen the light of day ever,
Right.
because that plastic always just fades to white on the 6139s. And so that's that. And I have the original bracelet, but it was so hashed out. I was afraid it was going to break, So I just bought a new one, and that's what I wear this watch with when I wear it. But so there you go. That's my Pogue.
Wicked,
And
man. And what's on the
yeah,
wrist?
41 sub.
Hell yeah.
Um,
It's a good fit, man. It's a
yeah,
great fit.
I love it, man. It's just, I'm a one and doneer right now, and I'm I'm having fun doing some of the other things that I used to take a lot of fun in doing, and that's taking up a lot of my time and my money that I used to focus towards getting a new watch.
Right.
Uh,
I've got a question for you because I know you've got the 41 sub. I don't know if you've had the chance to try out the 40, the maxi case.
um,
Because I was kind of looking at the two.
uh, I'm well. I've owned a number of the 40 millimeter pre ceramics.
Right.
I had a holes case, and then I had an M, or was it M or Z serial number? The next to the last serial number, um, before the last iteration of them, before they went to, I believe, the maxi case with ceramic bezel, and I never really took to the maxi case personally. I didn't like it. The yeah,
No. Okay.
but then so when they came out with the 41 sub, um, they just made it perfect for me, because I always wish the 40 sub was just a hair bigger, and
Uh,
and
yeah,
they
but see, I guess the main reference point for me is I'm looking kind of between the 40, like both the ceramic and the 41, and I know like the 40, for example, they've got the maxi case, quite bulky lugs and the glide lock, but
exactly
I
that's
think
what
the
I don't
main
like about the looks.
yeah, I think the main complaint for a lot of people with the 41 sub would be the width for I think the length of the clasp. I could be wrong. Real quickly, we got Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian.
Yeah,
He
it's
says,
pretty
Mike the
long.
Snake, was Archie accurate about sub owners?
Oh, you know what? I was lost, tearing my house apart looking for a watch, so I missed the.
Did, well, this was on his show earlier. He was covering the Watch Is Your Watch Say About You
Oh,
segment, and he was looking at the
was
Seamaster
yeah? No,
sub,
I watched that. Yeah, and I might
calling
differ
us
in opinion a
dickheads
little
and
bit. Yeah, but that's why we love Archie, man. I mean, truly. Um,
we could play it again just to jog your memory if you'd like, because that was a funny video. I don't know, but
sure, but I don't
yeah,
know.
let's go
Yeah,
into it. Why not? That was fucking gold. I like that.
yeah.
You, and we're looking at some very famous models. We're looking at the Amiga Seamaster. What does the Amiga Seamaster say about the wearer? Well, to be honest with you, most people I've met who wear an Amiga Seamaster are a dickhead to
Okay,
be.
no, 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 no. I'm not a Seamaster wearer anymore. Okay, let's just go for the Rolex. Let's go for the Rolex.
They wake up, it's going to come as a shock. The next group of people is the Rolex Submariner wearers. Now, Rolex Submariners, I've often said they're like assholes. Everyone
Ooh.
seems to have one. And, I've got the Submariner is a great watch. I love the watch. However, I could never have one because of the fuckwits who actually do wear them.
Oh shit. It's not looking good for Mikey. Supposedly you're a fuckwit.
And this is the big problem.
Yeah.
The Rolex Submariner wearer is sort of a bit more glorified Omega Seamaster, whereas the next rung up, they're normally a a junior engineer in an engineering firm. They're very, they're earning big bucks. They're just smart ass little shits. That's what they are.
See, I think you're kind of you're breaking the mold here, Mike. I don't think you're a smart ass little shit.
Well, it definitely can be, but no, I don't think I come across this one. But
You're
yeah,
definitely an engineer. He's got that part right, hasn't he?
yeah. I mean, my dad was an engineer, so I think the people that like tool watches, definitely gravitate towards this watch.
Let's keep going.
Smart ass little shits who wear a Rolex Submariner, and it's so cliched. It's so, it's just so awful. That's one of the only thing worse they could wear than a Rolex Submariner would be a fucking Tag Heuer. And believe you me, that demographic is split between, the three brands: Omega Seamaster, Rolex Submariner, and Tag Heuer. They're just, I don't know what you'd say. They've got an ego. They're just smart ass little fuckers who need to be put into their place. And no idea of horology or anything like that. They just just very, very uneducated buyers of watches. They might be smart, but I'm just saying that as far as their watch buying habits go, uneducated little fuckers. And they've really given that genre a bad name, and that's the reason I'll never wear an Omega Seamaster or a Rolex Submariner. And
I wonder if they also work in HR, maybe.
it's a bit of a shame because the Rolex Submariner is a great watch. It's one of the iconic tool watches. The problem with it is that so many tools seem to wear it, and that's the biggest problem I have.
Was that Mike?
That's a valid point, in Archie's eyes, and it's kind of like like the reputation that some BMW owners get, like here in America, like if a guy
smart ass little shits.
Yeah, if he's driving like a dick and he's tailgating and driving, you can almost bet, like it's a BMW kind of thing. So it might
we
be a little
have
bit
that
of
stereotype here, except it's with like the Audi drivers. They're usually like right up your ass. Like here we've got like the 3-second rule, and to them it's like the 3-millisecond rule.
Exactly. Well,
they're just right up your
if
ass.
you've ever driven in Los Angeles,
which I haven't. I've
okay,
never been to
you have
America.
the 3-millisecond rule, but
Yeah.
all of the traffic, all 8 lanes wide, is going 85 to 90 miles an hour, and
Right.
I mean you're 6 feet from the bumper of the guy in front of you, and the guy behind you is just as close, and
Oh, jeez.
and that's just how it goes down every day, and it just blows
That's
me.
the issue.
I can't live down there.
That's fucking crazy. So what was that, Roy?
I said it's like Chicago. Somebody changes lanes in front of you, you lost.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say? You ask?
You lost.
No, I'm saying when you're driving in traffic in a major city in the U.S., like the worst thing that can possibly happen.
Oh yeah, like
is somebody switches lanes in front of you.
See, I'm the nice guy that'll like blink them, give them 2 flashes with my lights, and actually like slow down and let them in if their blinkers on and they want in. Fucking let them in. Hey, what's the extra 2 seconds to my trip gonna matter, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, people. I got a friend who is the most uptight driver. I mean, he's a cool, mellow dude, right? We hang out, but he gets behind the wheel and he's just like, "You fucking bitch, learn fucking how to drive," and he's just screaming bloody murder, and like when people don't enter the freeway like with enough gusto, so by the time they merge they're still not up to even freeway speeds, so he's tailgating them and he's like, "Come on, you're getting on a freeway, you dumb bitch," and He's just
Oh,
screaming
geez.
bloody murder.
Bit of a
And
road rager then.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, at
Yeah.
least he doesn't, exhibit it through any kind of behavioral
Right.
patterns. He just screams and yells, But like if I'm with him as a passenger or whatever, it's just like, damn, dude, like take a chill pill. We're just going to the
Well,
dispensary, man. We're just gonna get we're gonna get some cartridges and some
Mike, it depends on where you're at and like how you grow up and driving in this shit. Because I could tell you, like when I was, living and working in Chicago, after 2 o'clock, getting back to like the suburbs where I lived in the Northwest, every 15 minutes later I left was 30 minutes additional traffic driving, and then like the on ramps on the Kennedy right through downtown they come in on the left. They are like 45 yards long, and it's blind until you have the 10 feet that they give you to merge into traffic. So if you're not up to speed, like that's a problem.
yeah.
So like there's reasons for like if you grow up in that shit, because now that I live out in the mountains and stuff, I drive much more relaxed. But man, when you're in that every day, and when that little bit of time at the beginning can make a huge amount of time as traffic builds all the way out of the city, that's where it comes from.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Being an aggressive, i.e., maybe asshole, some people might view it, driver is actually a safer driver because they're going to be going faster than freeway traffic and have the option of slowing down or speeding up to slip in more easily, and just driving more aggressively, at least on the freeway. I'm not saying and skidding in front of people or anything, but when you pass somebody, pass them with authority, and make your lane change quick, and
The
somebody
key
wants
is
by.
don't signal until you're halfway into their lane, because the signal's actually like a middle finger.
Actually, I always signal for about a second, then or just as I'm making the turn, I signal. Sometimes I don't even make the
in
clicker.
LA, those spaces shrink and go away the second you do that.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like
if you start signaling you're changing lanes in traffic, whether it's LA, San Francisco, Chicago, or New York, the second somebody recognizes that signal comes on, they're going to accelerate towards the bumper of the car, taking that space away you were trying to get into.
Yeah. It's just jockeying for position. Seattle was the same way. Fucking 8 lanes coming.
Yeah, I haven't
back
done much
from
driving
school
there,
every
but
day.
I imagine.
It was. I mean, I'm talking literally 8 lanes wide going into Seattle, and it took 45 minutes to go a few miles. And
MC85 says, pass with authority, not like Mike the Snake on race day. Ooh.
hey, I pass people with authority.
Hell yeah. You got a few passes,
I
right?
got past too.
Yeah.
It's a track day. There's every type of
we lost Troy.
It's every type of car. So there were super fast cars, and that were much faster than me, and I gladly waved them by. And then there were other cars that I was faster than that I came up on, and they waved me by.
Right.
And that's the intermediate class. When you run in the advanced class, they assume you've been seen in their mirrors. They're there, and it's the passer's job to make the pass. So you as the guy in front don't do anything different than what you normally do. You just fucking hold your line. You go as fast as you fucking can, and the guy who's passing you has to go out of his line and go around you. It's his job to make the pass, and but if it's a track day, we're not competing. So if he comes around me on the outside, I just get out of the gas a little bit and give him, let him in, and fucking life goes on. It's a track day. It's not a race. You know.
Exactly. Welcome back. Hang on, this is Roy. Welcome back, Roy. We got MT85 saying, "If only we had that footage to watch all the passes." Yeah, that would be nice. I think the only equipment you had in the car was like something to track your lap times, wasn't it? Or...
No. I actually have a little camera, and I think I may have gotten one of my runs on the camera. I then forgot
no shit.
I forgot about it, and I think it may have either auto shut off, like when it senses no movement for like a certain amount of time. I think it might shut off. I'm not sure, but I do. I only remember, you know, the one video that I turned it on for, and then I haven't figured out how to. I know it's stupid, basic, simple, but you know, to get the data out of the camera to the computer. And I think it's just as easy as plugging in the USB cord that it came with, but I haven't done it yet. So
Mike, you got to
Ooh.
explain your theory on passing to Max Verstappen.
passing the what?
I said you got to explain your theory of passing on a racetrack to Max Verstappen.
Oh, my theory on passing Max?
No, your theory on passing on a racetrack in a race. Never mind.
Oh, well.
I was joking about Max Verstappen is probably one of the best defensive drivers, like
Oh yeah,
in
no,
the history of Formula One.
I'm super
Which is, I still don't understand why the hell they pitted him. They should have fucking just given him the chance to race.
One in the pit, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Verstappen.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Formula One fan.
Yeah.
And you know, like Vettel, I love to hate. Yeah, but Verstappen, you know, the way he carries himself, you just can't help not but like him. You know, and you know, you give the top echelon driver a top echelon car, and what's he going to do with it? The same thing Hamilton did for so many years when he was handed a capable car. But Ferrari
He is not aging well, though, man. Fernando Alonso is just aged so much better than Hamilton. I don't know what the hell happened.
I
If, like,
disagree.
2021 broke him mentally or something, but he hasn't been the same since 2021.
Hey,
Maybe,
yeah.
but Hamilton or Alonso, I mean, he's showing his age big time in his face, man. No,
I'm talking about in his skills in the car, though.
No, his skills are still. He's still the kind of driver, you know, that can start from the pit lane and win the race, like Verstappen or Vettel. It's just he needs the right tool to do it with.
He's
In
going to
my
be the
opinion,
biggest what if in all of Formula One history because of his decisions he made off the track.
well, he's very diversified off the track. You know, he's
Well, I mean, he almost dragged garbage ass Ferraris to the World Championship. He was stuck back at Renault when they, had neglected their facilities and thus the development suffered. Like all kinds of. Like he was just always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. I became a fan of his pretty early on. I wasn't really aware of his. I haven't really researched him. I just enjoy watching him, you know. So I didn't know those facts. I thought he was always with the McLaren program. He started out with their karting program.
We're talking about Fernando Alonso, right?
Oh, Alonso.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, I'm not talking. Dude, were you thinking of Hamilton?
Yeah, and I'm just.
Oh no,
like,
I was talking about
this
Hamilton.
Making sense to me. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
So what were you saying about Alonso?
I was saying he's going to be one of the biggest what ifs because he had a habit of being at the right place at the wrong time and then leaving just too early. Like thinking about him almost dragging a garbage truck of a Ferrari to like a world championship, and it's just such a shame that he does not have the amount of world championships that his talent says he should have.
Very true. I agree. There's 2 or 3 drivers that hold that pedigree.
Yeah.
You know, But
Hey, real
yeah,
quickly, we've got a super chat from Tanzio Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Thank you. He's saying, Roy, Green Ombre or Eisenkaiser. He's talking about the day dates here. So I'm going to quickly
Green
pull them
Ombre
up.
all the way. It's not even close.
Ooh, I don't know about that. This is going to be an interesting debate. So here we've got the Green Ombre. I mean, it's got this beautiful sort of sunburst green dial, which is obviously nice and bright in the center, and it
See,
sort of
I
fades
like
to a
stone
black and
dials though, and I think I did, it's text or super chat or whatever in the other show saying that I would have bought the new Onyx had they not put that stupid line through the middle of the dial, because I also love diamond markers, and
right.
that came out a year or two before the larger size with the ombre, and so when I saw that, I was so frustrated because I would have asked for it, but I didn't for that reason. So I do love stone dials. I'm also not a rose gold guy, so that's another thing from
Oh, that's fair
strike
enough.
against the Eisenkitzel for me.
I guess some precious metals are going to work better with some skin tones, and obviously, the Eisenkaiser is unique for the rose gold. Here's the Eisenkaiser here. I mean, it's a beautiful dial. You can argue
Yeah.
that each piece is like a piece unique because I mean, like it's a certain cut of that stone, which is like it's like a quartz sort of stone. I forget what exactly it is, but like it sort of has these contrasting veins and like a spidering dial. I mean, it's beautiful, but yeah, if
No, they're very pretty watches. I've gotten to see it before. Like somebody here actually shortly before I got my ombre took a delivery of one of those. They're really nice, and if you like rose gold, I mean, all the power to you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rolex's Ever Rose is kind of a rose gold of its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more red.
Yeah, so I actually like that. So, but everybody's just got their preferences for sure.
Yep. See, yeah, I agree. Like for me personally, anyway, I would definitely pick the yellow gold, but I do love the Eisenkaiser. I just obviously the yellow gold day dates would be much better for me. I'm a very very sort of white guy, I think the rose gold works better if you've got like a sort of darker tone.
You're so shallow. You're so shallow, man.
How do you mean?
I'm totally joking, dude.
That's so good. That's so good. What else have we got here? We got a shitload going on in the chat here. We got Van Lux in the chat. What's up, Van Lux? NATO. One, you see it. Holy shit balls, beautiful, says EC Company. One in the chat for the maggots. I actually wanted to look at the. Oh damn! Someone's beeping the horns there. See, so here we've got the two subs, right? We've got the 40 and the 41mm sub.
That's a maxi case, though, right?
Well, see, the difference between the 40 and the 41, like I've seen people sit there with calipers and try to figure out how the hell it's 41. It's a reprofiled case that looks better. And I don't think anybody's ever said that it wears any bigger, wears any smaller. It's just a differently profiled case.
Compared to the pre-ceramic, it definitely wears differently.
Well, compared to the pre-ceramic, but I'm talking about compared to the maxi case, because that's
I couldn't say for the maxi case because I haven't worn one for any amount of time.
And one thing I can tell you, Bateman, like I haven't worn the 41 for any amount of time, just playing with it at the AD, but I had the Deep Sea Sea Dweller, which also had a very long clasp. And so if you have a wrist under, I think, 7 inches, that could be a problem. Like I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and I love that clasp on the Deep Sea Sea Dweller. It's like one of the neatest clasp Rolex has ever done. But it's big.
It is.
And so if you don't have the broadness of the wrist for that to sit across it appropriately, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah. I'm showing you my sub because I think Roy mentioned that his clasp was really long. I believe it was Roy, or it was mentioned, and I'll agree. It is a long clasp. it's got to basically be centered and cover the bottom of your wrist.
But I don't know what you think, Mike. You think maybe a 7-inch wrist, if you're anything under that, you think that class could be an issue depending on the shape of your wrist? I mean, that's what I would assume.
Yeah, I think if you had really skinny wrists, you might consider getting a maxi case or a 40 millimeter pre-ceramic.
Jesus. Pots and pans claiming around there. We got Patel Fleet,
Oh,
5
sorry, that
Canadian
was.
dollars.
I'm surprised
so
that made that much noise for you guys. I apologize.
That's so good. Patel Fleet, 5 Canadian dollars. Question for the panel: 5170G Breguet numerals or the Gen 1 data graph, Lange and Sun. So here we go. We're quickly going to pull up the 5170G. This is the white gold. These are beautiful chronographs. Honestly, these are completely out of my range.
Yeah, I love these. My issue is I'm a yellow gold guy, and the dial on the yellow gold one I hate. I love the dial on the rose gold one. I just don't like rose gold. If they would put, like they did with the its predecessor, if they did this with or did the yellow gold with a black dial, it doesn't even have to be black gilt. Although I do love the black gilt on the 5070.
Yeah,
but the stick markers on the 5170 in yellow, like I haven't.
And here we have. Hang on, let me just pull up this. This is the Lange, the data graph, the first generation. I believe. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I mean, I'm a complete novice. These are completely out of my price range. But I mean, this is also absolutely beautiful. You've got these very sort of popping.
These are going to wear completely different, by the way. Completely different wearing experience.
Well, yeah, it's the lug droop and the lug to lug distance, and
the Patek is just so svelte and like elegant, and the Lange, it's relatively like its diameter to its thickness. You're going to notice it.
It's a chunky monkey.
I wouldn't call it chunky. It's just that Patek is so svelte.
Okay, I'm super not up on all the Patek models, so usually on the Archer show when one gets pulled up, I just like kind of have a I like it or I don't like it reaction or emotion towards it, and I blurt that out. I mean, how can you really judge any watch really until you've actually had it, on your wrist and seen how it fits and all of that? So. We could sit here and spitball about everything.
Both of these used to be available, like out of the showcase with no weight and whatnot. So you actually used to be able to try these things on. Unfortunately, this is not the case anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the Pateks, they were sort of discontinued around 2019. They're both very similar wearing in the fact that they're 39 mils. They're very slim profile.
Like I said, that doesn't tell the story. We're both.
No.
They're not the same.
Interesting.
Not at all.
And so this autograph, I believe, is also platinum, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, I mean they have different versions of it. So, like for instance, the 5170, the platinum version of that has kind of like an iridescent blue dial and diamond markers. If you bring up the 5170p.
Yes, but I mean here, like Tan wants the comparison with this sort of black dial with the Breguet numerals.
I see.
Yeah, that's just. I guess that just sort of makes it like a fair comparison. But yeah, like the 5170p would absolutely pop, wouldn't it? That's got like a beautiful dial on it. With as you said, with the blue and the baguette numerals or indices.
Yeah.
Real quickly, we've got Patel Philippe, 2 Canadian dollars. Mike the Snake, best strain of bud you'd recommend for puck.
Oh man, if I could get my hands on it again, it would be a super silver haze done, done correctly. Twice in my life, it's been the best I've ever come across, and spent pretty decent part of my life, partaking very often. And Super Silver Haze done twice the way I've seen it done. Like the guy had to keep it in one of those O-ring sealed plastic Panda cases in a fucking cooler filled with ice water, so it was submerged under ice water. Because as soon as he opened the box, it just whiffed out like the neighborhood, not just the house. And not really, but he went to great lengths. It was so powerful smelling, and potency was just the same. So
Shit.
I would say Super Silver Haze would be it, man. That's the special one that I'd pull out for Puck for sure.
Look, man, it sounds like you're a bit of a connoisseur to the Kush, Mike. Have you ever considered like maybe starting your own farm? You could call it like the strain of Chingao or something.
Yeah. I already played that card. And it recently became legal a couple of years ago. And it brought the prices down, but for anybody other than like multi-million-dollar operations like RJ Reynolds and company, the price tanked so low that it wasn't worth being in that business in any way, shape, or form. And so that was the end of that.
That's the end of that. Mike the Snake, I had to. Oh, sorry. Patel believe $5 Canadian. He says, Mike the Snake, I had to disagree. Haze is a sativa. Puck needs a proper indica like OG Kush, man. That
Oh
Kush
no,
like Mickey.
believe me, I know Super Silver Haze. I've grown it many times, and it's definitely a sativa. It's one of the few plants that actually still exhibits the very pinner skin leaves that sativa is kind of known for. Because everything today is a cross of something to something to something 43,000 times over. Okay. And all the kinds of new strains are being developed in different, kind of facilities. And but then there's the classics, and OG is like one strain that's just unmistakable. You could have 50 bags, pound bags like on a table, and you could just stick your nose into each one, and if there were 3 OGs in there, you'd go that one, and that one, like that fast, because the smell is so particular to that strain. But the Super Silver Haze I'm talking about, dude, I know it's a sativa, but I'm just saying, two completely separate people, separate instances. Did I run into that strain? And both times it was like literally the best smoking stuff I've ever encountered, ever. So
There you go.
even though it's a sativa, yeah.
Wait, hang on. Rick Foss says, played the card, did the time. So you were like a dealer or something? Or?
No, not
Okay.
No, I worked as a consultant.
That's right. You said that's one of your jobs, right?
Uh-huh.
Right on. Here's the 5170p that Roy was talking about. I mean, this is beautiful. I feel like the baguette markers are like a little bit too blingy, but apart from that, like I love the dial, I love the sharp case, the pushes. This is beautiful.
I agree.
Mm.
It's funny. The thing for me that's a little bit much about that one is the dial might be just a little bit too iridescent, but the diamonds don't bother me.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The diamond indices don't really bother me, but
Interesting.
That's as far as my thought went. I didn't really the color's appealing to me. So, and I like. Is that a fume or a gradient dial? Is it kind of black around the edges?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, like I said, the dial it really pops. Like I don't know. That's the only thing where I'm like, maybe if they went just a little bit more muted on the dial, it would be perfect. But what the hell do I know?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
when I
love
look at it right, and I
two-way
realize
dials.
when I realize it's a platinum case, like I think the baguettes do
Wow.
make sense. But like
Yeah,
I wish like if you look at this picture here, you can kind of tell that there's not like I don't know if there's like an anti-reflective coating on the crystal or what. I mean, it seems to be really reflecting.
Oh, that's a
that's
good question. I don't know if they're
you know
doing
what?
anything at this point.
In my experience in just reading up about watches and everything, um, there's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes they coat the inside, sometimes they coat the outside, sometimes they coat both, sometimes they don't coat them at all, and it's just like model specific, and it doesn't. Maybe on some of the specialty like military watches or something, or they do a certain standard thing. But as far as that anti glare, I mean, it's hit or miss, man.
Mm.
Every watch is fucking different. Have you noticed the same thing?
Well, I mean, certain brands like have their ways of doing it. Like some will typically like you'll have brands throughout their lines. Either they'll do outside, they'll do inside, or they'll do both, and it'll be like that for that particular brand. That's just their way of doing it, and they're generally consistent with that at least.
Outside, you mean it looks good when outside, or
No, no,
outside?
no. So you can put IR on the inside of the crystal, the outside of the crystal, or both.
Oh, yes, yeah,
That's
yes,
what I'm saying is
exactly.
usually you'll have a brand that'll do one of those three things and they'll keep it consistent across their line. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's not really a reason to not do any IR on a watch at this point because if you do it on the inside, you never have to worry about it getting like scratched on the surface.
Yep,
So, I mean, that's the
exactly.
main downside to doing it on the outside or doing it both is that you can end up with a scratch that didn't actually get to the crystal, but scratched the IR coating. So,
Agreed.
Yeah, look, I think it makes more sense to have like an inner reflective coating than it does to have like an outer reflective coating, especially if like you're going to own the watch long term and you might want to clean it. You're gonna eventually brush off that outer reflective coating if it does have one. We got
Maybe if you had a watch that you super wanted to bring out the aspects of like maybe paint a dial painted Venta black or something.
well, I mean, even on, I want to say Vacheron doesn't do it on the overseas, and they have that beautiful blue dial.
Oh
And
yeah.
depending on how the light catches it and stuff, you have a hard time getting that dial to pop and look as nice as it really looks because there's no IR. And then
Well,
like a watch that has IR on both sides, it makes a huge difference. Like it really does a good job.
hmm
Yeah, here we got a super chat from Pickled Pickle, £2. Thank you, Pickle Pickle. What do you consult about, Mike?
um, I don't talk about my work.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you, Pickled Pickle. Rufus says, I trust Mike the Snake. Growing up in the Emerald Triangle, I'm sure he smoked it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. LV says, what about the blue on the platinum day-date with the Pegasus? Yeah, this is like a kind of like an ice blue.
Mint blue almost or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this is beautiful.
they've changed this blue over the years. So like the blues now are much more saturated on the ice blue platinum Rolexes. If you go into like the early 2000s or into the 90s, it's like if you don't catch it in the right light, you'll just think it's silver. So they've
Mm,
actually changed this over the years.
Well, you mentioned that about the Vacheron, and that happens to be the 41 or 7. What's it? The blue version 3
Yeah,
overseas
the
three,
overseas
the
three. Yeah,
blue three-hander.
yeah.
That's my Grail watch, and I've seen it and put it on in person, like in daylight inside the AD, and just it's embedded in my soul, that dial. And then I got a chance to see it again when I met up with Tan and Toyota Mo, and Toyota Mo brought his on a strap, and I was able to actually even try it on. But again,
Don't
the
forget
dial.
you get the bracelet, you get the rubber, and you get the leather, and the rubber and the leather all match whatever color dial you have. So
Wow.
You mean
comes
with
with
the
all three.
watch? Oh,
Yeah, it
very
comes with all
cool.
three,
Well,
and it
that
comes
is
with a
my grail
deployant
watch.
for the straps as well.
Ooh,
So
really? Very. Is
yeah,
it
it's a great.
double or single deployant? Oh no,
I
their
believe it's a
bracelet.
single, but I could be wrong.
No, their
But
bracelet. For the
the
overseas
bracelet's
is
a
a
double deployant
double deployant. Yeah.
with micro adjust on each side, but the watch comes with a rubber strap and a leather strap, a quick
Right.
release mechanism for the bracelet to the case, so
Yeah.
that you can change it out easy. And obviously, because they're giving you the straps, I want to say they give you a deployant, not just a pin buckle. But honestly, it's been so long, I don't remember.
Well, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yep. And then they
and
have the new version of it where it's basically the same watch, but they reprofiled the bracelet a little bit, and it's supposed to just be a little bit nicer. But
I'll
it's one of
take.
those things you're not going to pick up from even 5 feet away.
If that causes the version 3 or whatever one I like and have been in love with for 10, 12, 15 years, I'll settle for the old one. If I could get my hands on one.
Yeah.
But it's financially, man, it's like, if I get up to having that much like just
Yeah, it's funny.
disposable money,
When these came out, Mike, nobody wanted them. Nobody.
they
You
were
could buy
13.
these brand new for like 14 grand.
Yeah, 13 grand was what it was when I
Less
tried it
than
on.
probably you paid for your sub.
I paid 13.5 for this out the door. Finally, I
Yeah.
got a good deal and didn't fucking. I bought my James Cameron and my Sea Dweller. No, my Speedy and my Pelagos, all at the top of the bubble. And so people give me shit even to this day. Like Mike paid 18,000 or whatever for his sub, and I didn't pay 18. I paid 16.5 out the door, I think, or 16 plus tax. I don't even remember, but I paid a lot. I paid way too much, but so did everybody else that bought a watch during that period.
That's not too bad, man. I think I lost like $300 on the Omega. So I mean, so I basically rented it for like just almost a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just opted not to buy any of this stuff during the bubble. So
yeah.
Yeah. Well, my financial situation isn't steady. So, when I have the money, I have the money, and I got to make a move then, or lose.
you can always just be patient. You might be in the situation.
Oh
where
yeah,
you
no,
get
that's where I'm at now. I've got enough to go buy the overseas right now, but it would just be too much of my overall worth to run and go grab that watch, and so
there's also a good chance it continues to come down. So it might come to a price where it makes sense to you.
Remember when it was 60 grand?
Yeah.
It was 60 grand at the top of the bubble.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm hoping it goes down to around 4,000, and then I'll just run and go grab it. In fact, I'd buy two.
Yeah, I mean, even when they did the ultra thin one with the 920, or as Vacheron calls it, the 1120, even those were not sellable back like in 2016. So you used to be able to get those for like nothing, and now those are unobtainium and probably will remain that way.
Yep. And they will say 16 plus tax is 18. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
For your sub, Mikey? I don't know.
Well, then, whatever. It's such an old whatever that I'm not going to bother with it.
Oh, shit. I got to mute my mic.
This is the ultra thin. Fuck. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. These are like super slim, only two-handers, no date. You get that sort of outer chaptering with the blue numerals, that sort of sunburst sort of dial. This is absolutely beautiful. Would you consider something like this instead of that sort of blue that you're chasing, Mike?
Oh, no, the blue all the way.
Blue all the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is a gorgeous watch. Is it? I think it is an overseas with different. It's hard to tell the bezel, but yeah, it's the same watch with a grayish dial, and the answer is no. The blue is what partially makes that watch so special. There's many aspects about this watch, though.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Too good. Yeah, so you'll really sit on the blue, right?
That, yeah.
Fair enough.
But that's not the only reason I love the watch. The Maltese cross theme is followed throughout the entire every part on the watch, and done in such a super secretive kind of tasteful way. All the cutouts on the bracelet, all the six notches in the bezel, the Maltese cross on the dial, I think on the crown as well. They
Right on.
just follow that theme from beginning to end. Oh yeah, the double deployment clasp has a Maltese cross on it as well. I mean, they just it's like concept from beginning to end done to perfection in my book.
You know, the interesting thing about the Ultra Thin is because it has that 1120 in it, and so then when they brought back the 222, they didn't put the 1120 in that, even though they still produced that movement. Besides the point, but this just leaves me scratching my head.
So they just left the old jumbo movement in the jumbo, or
well, they should have, in my opinion. They brought back the 222, and they tried to make it like as close to the original as possible. And they are, I believe, the last of the Holy Trinity still making the JLC 920 in regular production. So why the hell didn't they stick that in the 222? Like, it makes no sense to me.
That would have made it like extra cool. that
also, the old 222 had more water resistance than the new one, which also pisses me off. But I digress.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
What was the change? That they made?
Was swimmable.
So what did they change, Roy? What did they change?
It's a different movement. I mean, the specs on the new movement are better. And I don't know if do you know how you change the date on a 920 movement? You have to walk the hand between I can't remember if it's 11 and 1,
you got to wind
and 2.
You got to wind it back.
Right. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to set the date. And yes, the 11 or the 920/1120 in Vacheron guys is not going to be as reliable or as durable, but it just seemed like you were doing everything to bring that watch back as it was. The fact that you still had the movement in current production, but you didn't use it, even though you could argue easily that from a technical standpoint, the new movement is basically better in every single way. It just bothers me.
But yeah, obviously,
why not use it?
I mean, okay, so obviously the movement's going to be better, but I still don't understand, if they would have made some changes to the case or something, that they're cheaping out on gaskets or what? What's the?
I don't know the reason. I'm not sure. If it's something to do with the fact that they have trouble getting that water resistance on a sapphire case back versus a metal case back, which would be bizarre because everybody else seems to be able to do that, even with an ultra thin watch these days. Not that that one is technically ultra thin. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is, but spec is worse. It is what it is.
Fuck. I mean, Jesus, these 222s are just incredibly expensive. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I've never really considered these.
Well, I mean, the blue 3-hander is like the bargain version of that watch, because when you get into the chronographs and stuff, the price goes quite a bit higher.
He's talking about the 222, Mike, not the overseas.
The overseas.
The 222 and the jumbo I both found a little too small for my wrist. But
I mean, it's like a 37 mil, right? a 37 integrated kind of design. So it's not,
Yeah.
it's going to
Well,
wear like
this
a
is
tiny
going to
bit
wear.
larger.
I haven't gotten a chance to put one on, but it should wear like a couple millimeters bigger. But
Yep.
Mike, like in my opinion, a jumbo Royal Oak wears larger than your sub. I mean, I don't know why that would be too small for you.
Didn't Vacheron make a watch
Oh,
called the
you're talking.
Jumbo?
Oh, you're talking. No, well, no.
Or
If you're
was it?
talking about the gray dial overseas that we showed, that's the same
No,
dimensionally
no. I'm
width
talking
as
about go back retro almost. To the like 222, and then a company made
the
a
jumbo
the
222 is
Jumbo.
37 millimeters. That yes, that is 37. So this is the jumbo 222.
Oh,
They
okay.
never.
So
Yeah.
I
Well,
get it
when you
now.
said the 222 and then the jumbo, I thought for some reason you were throwing the AP in there because typically jumbo means the Royal Oak 39 ultra thin.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. No, I was thinking of the AP, I believe.
Well, if we want to compare APs, I feel like Mike's sub would probably wear on par with like a 15400 or like a 15, maybe a 15500. Those
No.
are huge. Actually, no. Sorry, the sub would
That
be smaller. That'll be smaller, but maybe
My
I'm gonna guess the sub would be like a tiny bit larger than the 39s.
absolutely not. His
Oh,
and to
Uh-oh.
wear a
uh-oh.
You cut out there for
little
a
bit
moment.
too big on my wrist, and I have a 7.5 inch wrist, so
And
You
I
cut out
like the
there. Sorry, buddy.
39 a lot more.
honestly,
What's that?
You're
I've
cutting out
lost
there.
I've lost
Oh,
a bunch
sorry.
of weight recently, so my wrists aren't as large around as they used to be.
Right.
So 41.
Oh, here, I'm
is
going to hop
probably-
off, guys. It was good talking to you. I'm going to keep listening, but I won't be able to talk
No worries.
anymore.
Thank you, Roy.
Hey,
That's so good, mate.
see you, man. Thanks.
Thanks for jumping on,
All
Roy.
right, see you guys.
Well, fuck. I mean, I love the APs, but those are so expensive.
Yeah,
they're
APs.
expensive, but
I mean, shit. There's always something cooler and better. It doesn't matter what it is, but APs. I just don't spend that much time putting that much energy into learning about something that I couldn't even dream of owning.
that's
You
fair
know?
enough. That's
Um,
fair enough. I'll show
no.
you a cool one that I saw. This is the 16202 in titanium. This looks absolutely sick.
Yeah,
Uh,
love
this-
the dial.
39 mil. You got those kind of gold markers. I mean, this is something that I could only dream of. Oh, and real quickly, we've got a guest here, a special guest. We've got the Puck Elf. What's up, Puck?
Hey,
Hey,
Puck.
dude. Good noon.
How are you? How many drinks are we today? How many drinks deep?
One so far today. I fucking
Okay.
polished off that whole case with mates yesterday, and someone just went down and got me some more at about noon.
There you go.
Taking care of business.
We found a little cute hole in the wall, like health food cafe. It says wholesome food and teas and coffees and shit. And it only got a couple of chairs just around the back of the beer shop. In fact, they make a mean fucking ham and cheese toasty.
Nice. we have places where I live, little holes in the wall,
Mm.
they're just total gems of restaurants or cafes, but nobody knows about them. They're kind of just.
See, when I hear
off the
holes in
beaten
the wall, I
path.
think of glorious holes. Anyway, sorry.
No,
It's
a hole in
all-
a hole in the wall is like a place that's like at the beach. You'll have like a chip shop that does fish and chips, but there's nowhere to sit. It's just literally a kiosk window on the side of a building,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
literally just a hole in the wall with like it's got a shelf there that you can lean on while you're ordering. That's about it.
We got Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Thank you, Tan. Puck, do you believe Atlantis is full of fairies?
No.
Yeah. Do you want to sort of chime in on that, or sort of expand further, Mike or Puck?
Well, I think Atlanteans are probably what the Greeks and the Egyptians were talking about. Because that's what's his name. No, it's not Pliny the Elder. Not Pythagoras.
Pliny the Younger.
I think he was the Pompeii writing guy. Who was the guy that was the dude that went to Egypt, but it was his student that wrote the story of Atlantis back in Greece? I'll think of it later. Anyway. Well, they said the Atlanteans were too powerful, and they were cunts, and they enraged the gods, is why they got fucked up. And so, you know how you hear about the collapse of the Bronze Age and the people of the sea? We don't know who those motherfuckers were either. And so I'd say, like, Atlantis was just some ancient wave of fucking warband that just went around and fucked shit up and no one knew where they came from, but they were a combined multi-civilizational, multicultural society that had lots of fucking tech that they stole from everyone as they conquered.
Agreed. As is most dominating civilizations. That's kind of what they do, isn't it?
Yeah, like even around all my blacksmithing and sword making stuff, there's so many myths and legends and bullshit. Because if someone goes, "Oh, where did you get that awesome pattern welded sword that's incredible and just cut mine in half?" You don't want to tell them, "Oh, me blacksmith made it in my village." You got to tell them a story like, "Oh, the dwarves in the mountains made it, motherfucker. It's over there." You know? And it's like protecting your military technology by just making up shit.
Yeah. We got Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, what was the Sphinx made for? How old is it?
I'm guessing it was originally a lion and pointed at the constellation Leo. And I don't think that was Younger Dryas. I think it was pre-Younger Dryas, like that'd be like before 10,000 years ago. I think they estimate up to 21,000 years old.
Yeah, they're kind of finding new things out about it. They found a new cavern underneath that they didn't know was there. Like
No, everyone always rediscovers the cavern. People have been talking about that shit for fucking ever. What is it? Zahi Hawass said he was going to open it, and he went and jumped down the hole, and they cut the cameras, mate.
No, yeah, it's just like the Geraldo show when he was gonna, like, I think he was gonna open up Al Capone's safe or something, or
Oh, who was that? Fucking
Geraldo.
Geraldo, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look up that Atlantis story.
He did this big giant story, and then it was fucking nothing at the end. It's just wah 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 wah.
As Archie says, wah, wah, wah.
Okay, yeah, it was Plato. Yeah, it was Plato. That's why I was thinking Pliny and all those other Pythagoras and everyone else start with P, but no, it's Plato that wrote about Atlantis, and it was his teacher. It was the one that actually went to Egypt and learned all the story and actually got walked around the labyrinthium and shit. You know, the word labyrinth is actually an Egyptian word that comes through the West because there's literally a single fucking place called the labyrinth. And that's the shit in Egypt that rivals the pyramids that's under fucking water under the ground and shit now because they built the fucking dam. I reckon that's where Alexander the Great's body is too. I reckon he's buried in the labyrinth. That's the last time anyone saw it.
Super chat Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Thank you. Puck, is Valhalla real and Odin's kingdom?
I don't know. I don't want to go to Valhalla. I'm not going to die in battle. And I don't want to battle everyone every day for fucking the rest of your life. But I'm not made for that. I'll be going to the happy hunting ground, and I'll be gathering my sticks and trapping my bunnies.
Here we got ABC in the chat. What's up, ABC? Rufus. Puck has direct descendants of Gobekli
Tepe is how you pronounce it.
Gobekli Tepe.
I butchered that pronunciation. Hey,
it's a tough one.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's in ancient Turkey, and they're part of a much wider civilization. They've found at least 700 sites around it now that are unexcavated, and they made currency in the form of beads, and it's like the time it would take to carve the bead is like putting in time as a representation of like trade. Yeah. And apparently they used that currency for over 2,000 years in the Bronze Age back there. And it's like the Native Americans had the shell currency, the wampum.
Oh, shit. Here we go. We got a really good super chat here for Patel Fleet. $2 Canadian. Mike the Snake. Why are there pyramids all over the world?
Oh, I personally think that there was either a to this planet intelligence that was so far beyond ours that they were able to share that information between two civilizations at each end of the world, or it was aliens, just like the stories go from every religion known to man, where our creators came from the stars. Okay, I mean every religion starts out that way, including the fucking Bible, and so yeah, I'd say honestly, fucking aliens, man, aliens, straight up.
Straight up. Yeah, there's always been like a mystery that they've been trying to work out with how they actually built the pyramids, wasn't
Oh
there?
yeah, there's so many questions about so many different things. Like, what about those form-fit rock walls where they seemingly molded the rocks into the perfect shape, and it's like a game of Tetris is what it looks like. But these rocks were literally molded into shape and with a perfect fit. And to this day, they don't even know how they either molded them or moved them, because some of them are like 50 tons each. And
I've got a real world kind of baseline for like moving a megalithic stone. There's some woke Californian fucking museum that wanted this 350-ton large natural just stone. And to move the fucking thing just from one state over to California where they quarried it, they had to build a special fucking truck that was like 4 trucks put together, completely custom framed. It was like $1 million just to put the machine together to fucking load this thing on. Shutting down the roads, and this is when we have modern roads and everything already paved, already there. You don't have to build the road to move the stone. It's already fucking there. You just need a vehicle capable of it.
Wow.
And anyway, so it cost them something like fucking Jesus Christ, what was it? It was like $12 million just to get the rock there without even buying the rock from the quarry and building all the machines and shit. And then once they got it there, it was another 12 million to lift this rock and put it into place for the sculpture. And so that's like 24 million. But imagine getting it there and then saying you got to cut it precision this way, and it's got to fit exactly in there to the width of a human fucking hair. That's going to cost you enough. So basically, to move a single stone in modern days, if someone wanted to build themselves like a megalithic structure, you'd be looking at somewhere between $35 million a rock.
Yeah.
Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, top 3 gods: Osiris, Anubis, and Amun. What's your top 3?
I think I said sons of God, Jesus, Thor, and Heracles. But I worship moon goddess, Lux. And I don't care if she's an alien spaceship. I like it.
Moon goddess Lux. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
the
be
Lux.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think Easy Company, he worships the Lux as well. It might not be the same one. I'm just kidding. Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, would you take Roman weapons or scimitars?
Well, is it Roman weapons or scimitars? So that would be a Sparta or a scimitar. I'd probably like one of each. A short thrusting one, just to like poke them with, and you just hold your scimitar up way up high, ready to just drop it and fucking slash them through the clavicle. Yeah. You probably have one of each. Unless you got a shield. If I've got a shield, I'll take the Roman one. If I don't have a shield, I'll take the scimitar.
Well, they have like
Depends what armor I'm wearing. Yeah.
And the 300, the Spartans and the shield and that kind of spear. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, they're known as hoplites, and
That's right.
Alexander the Great perfected the hoplites. That's how he crushed everyone else, because he invented this long spear called the sarissa, and yeah, they fucked him up. It's like basically hoplites, but instead of using short swords, they had like fucking 4 meter long or 6 meter long fucking spears, and it was just it was like you got like 3 or 4 ranks of men, and every tip of their weapons are coming through the middle over the men in front of them. So you just got this hedge of multiple ranks of spear tips out the front before you even hit the first guy. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
William Wallace did a similar thing using sarissas and stuff, because he stole the English general's book of war tactics, and he learnt about fucking ancient Greek warfare, and he made these spiked circles where they'd circle up and fucking spears out to all sides, but they'd use the terrain and pick the spots. So if you tried to come from another side, they were kind of baiting you into like bogs and swamps and shit.
We got Easy Company in the chat. He says, "Don't tell Luxy Puck his head will explode." Yes, that's right. Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, 2 armies. Which are you taking, Xerxes or Genghis Khan?
Which one do I take on?
Which are you taking? I'm assuming he's saying.
Which would I join?
No, like you're taking the army. That's your army. You're you're the general. Yeah, General Puck needs to pick his army.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose Xerxes and Persians, I guess. Because fuck living out in the Mongolian steppe. That's going to be a cunt.
Well, Mike's going to be coming after you. He's going to have to take the Genghis Khan. He's going to be Chingao. He's going to be coming at you. I don't know who's going to win that battle.
Oh, Chingao. I know what they used to call him. Temujin. I was watching The Shadow again the other night. The fucking old one that's got fucking, what's his name? Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
Alec Baldwin. Ooh, he's been in some recent drama, hasn't he? Recently?
Oh, yeah. He's been shooting people and fucking getting skits and fucking...
Jesus, yeah. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, The Shadow's a cool old school movie from like, I don't know, mid-2000s. It's like an old superhero take, like the Phantom and shit.
If the memo, take the Maggot Army, Puck. That's right. Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Thank you, Patel Philippe. Puck, do you have any favorite samurai swords?
Yeah, I like the short swords. And I like the longer one, the touchy that they wear edge down as their dress sword, and it's more curved and longer. And that's like that was before they invented the katana. They had the touchy, and that was like their first water edge quench that had the Hamlin wave on it.
Right.
And,
now I know the katana, they've made it like they fold steel like hundreds of times, and so before the katanas, did they use that kind of same meticulous crafting method?
The touchy is made out of similar steel, and the reason they do that is because you're making a organic bloom of iron ore in charcoal. And some parts come out as really hard steel that's too brittle, and some parts come out as soft iron. And so by layering it, you're actually homogenizing the carbon level to something to like about a spring steel. But you've got all these wafer layers of like hard, soft, hard, soft, hard, soft, hard, soft. So it's really hard to like shatter and break through it. It's like having plywood as opposed to like a single beam of pine. Like if you whack it on something, it breaks your beam of pine. But if you've got lots of layers of it going crisscross and all that, and it's glued together, like laminated, it's like real springy, and it's hard to break. And basically what they're doing is they're trying to homogenize their steel. But if you've got industrial blast furnaces, or what was the fucking British technology? What do they call it? Yeah, charcoal blast furnace. You can just make good steel homogeneously. And yeah, like a 16th century knight sword would probably fuck up most katanas. And that's why they don't let you test their traditional katanas on shit.
Shit. Well, Mike, would you like to weigh in on that at all?
I really don't know too much about katanas. I do know, you know how they have that slight bend to them. That bend is there because yes, as Puckus described them, the metal is called Damascus. By the time they're done, they folded it over to like 15,000 layers, you know, or some crazy number like that, 1,500 layers, and then they draw it out. But then in the top of the blade, they hammer a V cavern into it, and they fill into that uh, cavern a different steel. Okay,
Yeah, I can
and
describe it. They use the harder, good blade steel with a nice pattern in it, and
well,
they make the.
but what I'm saying is, like, while it's still red hot, they put a V in the top of the blade, and they pour in a different steel, and then they hammer it back shut, and so then it's a dead straight blade. But when they quench it, you know, it's red hot, and they quench it in the oil or the water or whatever. The two metals expand at different rates and cause that ever slight bend that all
And
katanas have.
in what they're doing there is they're using the better quality blade steel, and they're saving and they're getting more out of it by using the lower quality, softer iron and unhardenable steel. Like it's so low carbon that it doesn't even really quench. So you've got this outer hardened steel quenched casing, but it has an iron core in it. And you know when you hit something holding a metal pipe and it vibrates and hurts your fucking hand and stings like shit? They say that the iron core takes that shock out of the blade, and it sounds about fucking right. They're just more
Yeah.
comfortable to fucking use, and they're harder to snap in half. Like even if you get a big chip in your cutting edge, like just wrenching someone's fucking helmet to death, your blade's still not going to get fucked up. You know, it's going to slightly bend before it's going to crack in half, and you're not left there on the battlefield with an empty fucking handle, looking like a dick, right?
Yeah. What's going on, JD? Good to see you, man.
Hey, man. Sorry to disturb the conversation. All good?
No,
Puck, you're an
it's good.
interesting guy. Mike's the most interesting guy. But great panel. Thanks for the entertainment. It's always good to hear your voice, Bateman. You're killing it. You know this.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I've got some more thumbnails for YouTube that I can send you. If I put my deets in the private chat.
Oh, actually, if what you could do, man, if you just want to just give Archie a buzz, mate, on WhatsApp, and he can give you my number if you'd like.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you,
that's
man.
a good way of doing it.
I'd love that.
Because I've sent him again. I created a thumbnail of you and in a Breguet boutique with him, but he, you know, he occasionally might use them. But, you know, it's just kind of unreliable. Shock horror. Because I've got plenty of them. I can send them over to you because you'll use them, which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. And if I'm ever down the South Coast, Park, I'll drop in and we'll share a cornetto. I'll buy you a cornetto. Sounds
I'd love to,
deal,
man.
Cheers, mate.
No problem.
Anytime.
Yeah. I haven't had much
I'm like
experience.
the white van man of the campground. If anyone needs anything picking up, they always ask me because of the van and the ramps and trolleys and shit. And one payday, it's like, yep, it's fucking ice cream day. And I go around and toot my horn at people's camps and hand out fucking ice creams and shit. It's fucking good.
Yeah,
I don't hand them out to kids. I hand them out to old people, like I was a grey nomad for.
Of course. I've only ever stayed in, I think, a couple of parks down south. I remember staying at Corrimal, which is further up the coast from where you are. And I think Bundina had one as well. So I didn't get out too far. But I've only stayed a couple of nights, sort of, you know, a caravan / campsite, which is pretty cool on the time. But if I'm ever down further, I'll let you know. I'll let you boys go. I'm having a walk. I just got back from my regular checkup.
Thank you so much for jumping on.
Post-cancer stuff. It's all good.
We'll get half a cooked.
That's good, mate.
Okay, boys. Take care.
Thank you very much, Shady. Good to see you, brother. Take care, mate.
Bye.
Stay
See ya.
sexy. There we go. Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, what's the difference between werewolf and wolfman?
I think they mean Dogman and a werewolf. Apparently, Dogman is like always in Dogman form, and I don't know. I guess a werewolf transforms
They
in the
transform
full moon. I
into-
guess.
Yeah. Take it easy, JD. Yeah,
And I
this is a
don't.
lot-
Yeah, I can understand vampire lore because it's meant to be a blood disease and it's very religious orientated and it's got to do with iron and silver and all sorts of weird alchemy back in the day. But I don't know where the fuck Dogman and werewolves come from other than the French. I think
Yeah.
they call it the loup-garou.
The what?
The loup-garou is a French word for dogman werewolf thing.
Yeah.
Or loup-garou. And loup-garou is like a Appalachian derivative of it from French Canadian migrants and shit.
Right. I see. I understand.
Yeah, I tried
Deliveroo?
it. Deliveroo. Yeah, that used to be like an Aussie fucking takeaway pickup thing before all this, what do they call it?
It sounds like it, eh? Yeah, yeah.
I remember
good
some
name.
ad on TV of Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds
I'm trying to-
racist, Ben Lux.
I'm trying to copy this video, but it's all just
Yeah, man.
fucking out.
You can chuck it in the private chat, and I'll be sure to
I
play
know,
it for you.
I know.
Hey,
I
we
can't
got-
fucking copy it.
We got a super chat from Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Thank you, Tan. Puck, could a Yeti be a dog man though?
Yeah, there's never been a like really decent sighting of a fucking Yeti, I don't think. They're not even fucking white either. Apparently they're like fucking big brown motherfuckers or some shit. But I just sound like they are like a rare kind of sun bear. Or what do they call it? Sloth bear? What's that Asiatic bear? A sun bear or a sloth bear? They're fucked up, violent, dude. They fuck up tigers, mate.
Wow.
Sloth bear. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are fucking scary. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucked up. They look like they belong in Star Wars, dude.
Terrifying shit.
I've
Did you-
never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I love naturalism and all that. I'm pretty good with most plants and animals and stuff, but I'm always interested in finding out new ones. I found out a new bush tucker the other day that grows a bit further north than us. We've got a native
Oh, yeah?
cardamom, and it has these flowers, and as you peel the flower, you get these little fruits out of them like the size of a garlic clove piece. But you peel that open, and it looks like dragon fruit, but tastes like fucking strawberries and shit. And you spit the seeds out on your way as you do your walkabout, and you just keep perpetuating them, and you walk the same routes. And these things grow on fucking trails from the avos back in the day, man. They're delicious. And you just walk along munging them. You know, yeah.
We got Patel Philippe in the chat. He says Angelic is the Australia werewolf. Yeah, he's a big guy. Old Angelic. He's a very big guy. He's definitely the werewolf. Have you seen the Angelic?
Don't know if I've seen him in person.
You've seen him on the panel.
He's a big guy, but he's not like he's tall, you know, and overweight, but he's not like super duper horrible looking or anything.
He's a good guy. He's got the luscious locks. He's very talented on the musical instrument.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a big $20 super chat from MT85. Thank you, MT85. Birthday month monies. Trying to stay warm. It's getting down to 40 Fahrenheit tonight. Fuck, how cool is that? I don't know the Fahrenheit units. I need to do a quick calculation.
40
is
Fahrenheit is pretty much close to
4
zero.
degrees. That's 4 degrees. Yeah, that's going to be a chilly one.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
MT85.
close to zero. Yeah.
It's going to be very fucking cold. We have
fucking-
Christmas in summer, and in America, obviously, they have Christmas in winter. So, as someone said, it's pretty
but-
fucking depressing.
I overheated the rest of me pork and me potato last night, and it turned into like a piece of like dried fucking bacon, but it was an inch thick and unedible. Whoops. Yeah,
Went a
so
bit
I
too
had
hard on it.
yeah. So I had another baked potato that was already stuffed with onions and capsicums and a bit of peanut sauce and shit on it. That'll do.
Are you a fan of the TV dinners? I think Mike said he was a big fan of those.
I'm not a fan of them, but I
Oh.
eat them.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
was going to say Heinz Chunky in the canned meals, the Aussie ones, are fucking good. I want to do like a little mini series on my channel where I'll like try Heinz Chunky, and I'll go through them and I'll like have half a can as like plain and say it's shit, and then I'll like add some like pepper and some spices and shit and heat up the other half a can and see if I can make it better. And then I'm like, yeah, that's fucking good now.
Mm.
You always got to add a splash of Worcestershire to the beef stew.
Yeah. This is a great point. Savage Mikey, you got him overweight. Yeah. I really wanted to hear about that story about the pork reaper. I've never really heard that, but hopefully I do get to hear some of that lore at some point because that sounds like some funny shit.
About
Oh, you got to get some pork. Get the pork on your fork, is what we say, mate.
The pork reaper, Mike. Have you heard that story? The pork reaper.
I am the pork reaper.
Oh, sorry, not the pork reaper. The pork gate. Pork gate. Have you heard that?
Oh no.
No, wait. Do you mean Bacon Gate? Did you know some dude in
Angelic. So
people in Australia get arrested all the time for stuffing ham and bacons in Muslim shoes out the front of their mosques, and they call it a hate crime. But if I come out of church and someone had left me free bacon, I'd pray to Jesus.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Jesus, you gotta be very careful with what you do out there in Australia.
No good deed goes unpunished.
They had a video recently of like Lawrence Southern getting kicked out of like this Muslim street no-go zone thing. And they've literally got signs up saying no-go zone for like people of different cultures. And I'm like, how is this multicultural? It's not multicultural. You just shoved a different culture in the middle of us that says fuck off. And I'm not doing this. The cops told me not to go in there. My mate wouldn't come with me. When I just walked down there with like $100 cash, and the first cafe that was eyeballing me, I just walked in and slapped it down and said, show me what you got, teach me of your culture. And we ended up talking about fucking native Abo shit, and they ended up talking about fucking their Middle East crap, and they closed the door and got fucking wasted with me on some kind of sake shit. And they're like Muslim, they're not meant to be drinking, but they're like, fuck it, it's Australia.
Drink up, As you said, they used all the water and they turned it into beer, right?
Yep, yeah, they had their own booze out the back that, they say, don't tell the imam or the church we're doing this, but fuck yeah, let's get pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going fucking back home to the coast, mate. I'm going to throw my boomerang. They only charged me $50. And I just got to try like a whole bunch of different shit, like little portions of stuff. Yeah. And I swear they were putting extra fucking chili in it and stuff.
Well, you got Patel Philippe, $2 Canadian. Puck, would you drink a pint with a gin?
Yeah, well, gin aren't specifically good or bad. Like, what is it? 101 Tales, 1001 Tales, Aladdin's Cave. No, did you know gin are mortal if you can see them and interact with them in our world? You can slay them and they get sent back to where they go, but you can't actually kill one. But their bodies, their physical self will be mortal. You can actually spear the fucker.
I did not know that. Fuck, man. I need some of that Chingao, I think. Sody Danny says, Tan, I've seen a few gins in my time. No shit.
Touch nothing but the lamp! I love that. I watched Aladdin again the other day with a friend, and we were singing along. Oh, new world. It was fucking, I love that shit.
Puck would run a good speakeasy. Yeah, man. You'll have to get a segment with a dungeon or something. I don't know. That'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah, some
Oh,
speakeasy would be some good vibes, man. I need some easy speak. I'm
yeah,
tired
man.
of just being followed around by trolls and bullshit for the last fucking year. It was good. It was good last night. I addressed a lot of stuff with that person that came yesterday, and we had a good chat and buried a lot of shit away.
They were nice. Yeah, like it seems they were nice. How's the setup with the new Starlink?
Oh, I figured it out. And what it is it comes basically for free as the hardware. But if I want to run it at full tilt with like unlimited data, I've just got to cancel the plan on my old dish and activate the plan on my new dish, because at the moment my new dish is just like emergency mode. Take it backpacking and hiking, and you'll always get like 8 megs or something. It's like pretty low transfer speed, but the people next door said they watched the fucking football on it, so it's good enough to do one thing at a time.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, I can get it working up to full speed, just like my other dish, and I figured it out. I logged into my account, and I've got 2 activated dishes there on a different plan each. One's like a free plan, the other one's the payment plan. And so I just got to cancel one plan and swap it over. I'm just waiting until after car reg. I've got car reg in a couple of days.
Oh, with the Toyota.
Yeah, I was fucking peeking out too, because I've been busy packing and just always putting shit off and feeling anxiety, and I don't call anyone, and I'll leave it to the very end. But I rang the mechanic I go to every fucking year, and he booked me in 3 days. I rang him yesterday, which was the 10th, and I'm in on the 13th. He's like, fuck yeah, get here at 8:30 in the fucking morning. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll probably go in a bit earlier, and I'll grab like a bunch of coffees or something. That's going to be early in the morning. I'll go pick him up some fucking scrumptious shit, because mechanics like that.
Oh,
And that's why he always puts me through. I pick up the donuts and the beers and the coffees and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good, man. I think my little Japanese shit box is due for a service soon. We'll see how we go.
I know mechanically it's fine. It's just been sitting here for a year, and it's got a few rust spots, and one's in the pillar. And it's like, he might knock me back for that, but fuck it. I'm just going to wing it. I'll tell him I'll book it in to get it fixed if he passes it for me. If you pass it for me, I'll book it into you to get it fixed. You want $1,500, cunt?
2 in the pit, 1 in the pillar. That's right, man. How many beers down are you, man?
I'm the second beer, I think. Yeah.
Second beer? Oh, yeah.
You got a good voice for like chilling out too as well, Bateman. You could you could do one of those what do you know how they repeat like the ghost stories, and they have their channel with the ghost stories and the AI pics. You could do like a channel like that where you just read out fucking random obscure shit from Reddit.
Could do, yeah. Do some audio books or something. I've been wanting to get Mike the Snake to do the Luxury to Last audio book. I think that'll be fucking awesome.
I've got a reading of The Raven somewhere. It might be on a different channel. Like Edgar what is it, Poe, The Raven?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Edgar Allan Poe. Sure.
Yeah. And there upon the precipice, there hung the pointy raven's beak, staring into my soul. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Yeah, all that kind of shit. Yeah, I love doing that. Yeah, I put so much fucking gusto and just shit behind it. I love it. Yeah.
Very cool.
That's why I never learnt to play an instrument, because I always said, fucking elf, here's the microphone, go say shit. And I'm like, fuck, okay. Again.
Oh, it's good, man. Really quickly, I got a really fucking funny image I want to share with you guys from our good friend JD the Gonzer. He sent me some absolutely gold pictures. Hang on a second. I need to give him a reply as well. Fucking cool guy. Absolutely cool guy. Here we go. Have a look at this. We got some AI here. we got the dog trainer. We got Nick Miller. It's Miller time. We got Chief Tit with the watermelon. We got Mike the Snake, and we got Archie. This is absolutely gold. This is absolutely gold. $2 Canadian from Patel Philippe. Thank you, Patel Philippe. Pull up the Raven, Bateman. Let's go. What's the Raven? Fuck. Quote the Raven.
Yeah, pull up the words.
I don't know which channel. I don't know which channel it's on, and I've like wiped my channel a few times, being a fuckwit. So I'll have to look for it.
Yeah, please do. Who else have we got in the chat? We got Easy Company. Bateman, do you play an instrument on a gun on the recorder? I can imagine. I used to play drums. I had a set of like a Mapex drum kit. I used to play a bit of bass. Not as good as our good friend Mike the Snake, but
Jesus.
Jesus?
Yeah, dude. I cannot play. So
I was telling you yesterday, me and friends joined a fucking fife and drum band in high school because all the fucking women did it, and we got out of fucking lessons and shit.
Oh no! If I had a partner to like jam with and be creative with, but like as far as the piano goes,
Apparently, I know a couple.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, it's me. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking copy this video. I might jump out and jump back in chat because my computer's having shit. I might do a quick restart.
That's so good. We can pull that up. Log Drainer looks wrong. Yeah, we got Chief Tit with the watermelon. Mike and the Panteras.
Well, last time they did a caricature of me, my face was like fattened like Mark's, and this time they made my face all skinny, which is interesting.
Dude, that Chief Tit there is killing me. That's gold. I mean, you're looking a bit more slim these days. You know, I think it's pretty charitable, isn't it?
Oh, I'm loving it. I mean, I'm still overweight technically, but
that's still good, man. You know, it's a journey. You just got to keep going. You know, like I had to lose over 100 pounds, so
I'm on it. And no, it's steadily working, like consistently, and I've lost 40. Well, I went from 249 to 203 is where I'm at now, and you know, 200 used to be my goal. As soon as I hit 200, 190 will be my goal. And
fuck yeah, just keep going, man. Small steps, you know. We got JD in the chat saying detail on the watermelon has a hole drilled in the top. Oh shit! I've seen this prank people do online where they'll return like a vegetable or something to like a supermarket. I think they were returning watermelons actually, and they had condoms sticking out of them, and you could see like the concern on the cashier's face. They're just kind of looking at the guy like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Maybe Chief Tit was the guy filming those pranks. Who knows? Who knows?
You heard of that musician called Rob Zombie?
Fuck yeah, I have, man.
Okay, well, he produced 2 movies. One was
House of a Thousand Corpses.
That was one, and then there was the other one that was much better, in my opinion. But oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say. But
I actually I've got a picture of me rocking the I've got the tapestry date just and I've got my Rob Zombie shirt on. I can show that for $50. Face hidden. No, that's a bad grift. I don't know if anyone's going to take me up on that. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I actually want to share that. Probably not the best. No, fuck it. It's too late now. I don't know if we're still waiting for Puck to pull up this Raven video because I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. Sorry, guys. And also, we're about due to wrap it up, but I'll run it a wee bit longer. Nick Miller in the dark. Yeah, that's gold. I see that. Dog Drain is looking a bit fat. He's looking a bit chubby in this little AI picture. Here we go. We've got Puck off rejoining us. What's up, Puck?
No, I got the link.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. It's yeah. I did a video. I uploaded it 10 hours ago, so it's the newest one I've got. And that's just looking at the outside of me vans and stuff. Like, you've seen the inside enough. That's just the outside and random shit.
Okay, well let's pull this up. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
I know a couple of them. I put my witch's hat over there. That's staying here. It's from the council, and I call that the Sarlic Pit, because it eats cars. That's Sand Trap. And here we go. Here's my camp so far. I got all the draw mats pulled up. The only thing still connected is the Starlink and the generator. I got my boxes there. These two big ones are empty, and I can throw whatever I want in. Here's my pile of sticks in the wood crate, and then I've got like half burnt lumber, like charcoal wood in there, and then I've got like actual like heat beads and charcoal in that one. And then I've got the whooshka fully packed down and cleaned and scrubbed. And my stainless steel rotisserie made out of a beer keg. So that's all schmick and good to go. I got registration coming up in like 3 days on the high ice. This needs a bit of fucking tending to. The back looks pretty good. We're getting some room. I'm gonna put my drill and fucking blowtorch and shit away. Yeah, I got my shit packed up. Room for stuff. Here's the ladder. Oh my god. We got the solar panels screwed down with the stainless hinges. And the grommeted 6mm hex head screws and some silicone and shit. And then I got to mount the plug somewhere or whatever, but I'm going to add more to the circuit. And so basically it's just these two ends that have quick connectors, and I can take this lead off that goes down here to that. And that's going to get unplugged and screwed up there. I should do that now. Get this off the ground and get it under that bumper bar and get it screwed up there. Or maybe sideways so it like doesn't fucking hog the rain and shit. I don't know. I'll figure out something. There's the bag for the spare solar panels. And they run a separate battery that I just use to run Starlink. So my Starlink has its own battery and shit. And it just runs like whenever. So we've got the high ice. I got this shit packed up. Someone bludged a milk crate off me. Oh yeah, I got this for fucking free the other day. When I was cleaning up my barbecue, I scored this one. Someone was here, and they were here for a weekend, and they're like rich, stupid people. And so they got all this stuff, and they threw their tent in the fucking bin full of rubbish, and it smelt like a baby's asshole, so yeah, fair enough. But this is all stainless steel, and they just cooked a bit of chicken on it. And I've hit it with the wire brush from the drill. And it's fucking schmick ass.
Schmick.
And there's like not even a bit of grease in like the legs. And it's like brand fucking new. And it weighs nothing. And it's stainless. But I use me cast iron. Me mate T-Ball that's got cancer and shit. is bringing me his full set of camp cast irons. And so I'm offering all the old blokes, like, oh, do you want a lightweight? So I'm going to ask T-Boy if he wants this one. I got it for free. Someone just fucking left it here on their fire pit. And I went around and cleaned up all their rubbish and bullshit. And so I'm taking the leftovers that they leave here. Well, I'm doing some tea towels as well. They're having a soak. They're fucking filthy. What else have we got going on that we need to do? Van's good. We can put shit in it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the hot water system and all my cables and shit. We're actually getting shit fucking organised for once. I've got my clothes put away. I gave away like 20 fucking cushions. Basically I just got to put that hose in. And we should be good to go. And my mate said they're going to watch my fire equipment. I'll just drop it off at their place. And with all the fuel too. Because I don't know where I'm going, whether they're going to have a barbecue or not. But I think teaching the kids to like use wood fires instead of gas is probably safer. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Elfo's going to be cooking fire dinners again. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're looking pretty good. Oh, I got the bottles strapped in too. And this one's a bit looser than this one. So I'm going to swap them because they're slightly different sizes. And then I'll just give them a wee tighten. And I've got a bit of rubber like pad down there that I can shove in them and like tightened up around that. And these are my gloves for filling up my heater. And the diesel. We got a bunch of little ones. And some big ones. You never have too many supplies, mate. We got the fairy house packed up. Alrighties. I think that's about it. All I really got to do is take my kitchen shit down on like, I got a shelf around the pop top. And then I just got to kind of take that down in my Voltron. And that's about it. I think I should be out of here in the next day or so. So, yeah. Anxiety, bad this morning, good this evening. And I just needed a day to just like ruminate and figure out what the fuck's going on in my own head. And yeah, it's doing well. Now, I've got black cockatoos here as well. I wonder if I can zoom in and show you one. Oh.
Some bird
It's
watching.
kind of hard to see. Well, you know, because they're black, mate. They're ninjas. Alright. I'll catch you later.
Ninja birds.
And remember, the sand people frighten easily, but they'll soon be back in greater numbers.
Bit of a Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
Very good. I feel like that's a pretty good note to end it on.
Here we go. Yeah, that's just my chilled ass cruising around after some mid-strength beers, just doing the wrap around the camp and seeing what's fucked and what's not.
Forbin says the Honda generator is an attractive target for theft. Yeah, it should be. Is it quite secure where you are?
Yeah, I've got a master lock cable on it that's like high carbon steel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that they would have to like have a. How would they remove the cable?
Well, even if the cable goes through the handle, but the way it's designed, it's got a stainless steel bar as part of the chassis that runs through the handle, so you can't saw the fucking handle off.
Right.
And it's also got the fuel line and the ignition circuits through there. So if you do cut it off with a hacksaw, you're going to disable the fucking generator to begin with.
That's so good. And so
Yeah,
like
it's locked down. You see this big black cable on it that I've got looped around it. The white cables are the extension cords, and the black cable is just a big steel master locky thing.
oh, phone's going off.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to him later.
No worries, mate.
It's the housing guys, and they're wondering, am I moving? Darren's probably ringing them, fucking yelling at them, oh, get him out of here, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting for Darren to rock up on Thursday, this boss guy, and I'm going to tell him to pull his fucking head in, because I got the Member of Parliament onto him. Shut the fuck up. Fucking arrest me, cunt, and you're gonna hear from fucking the Human Rights fucking Tribunal, mate. That's where I'm going fucking next.
We got a question from Easy Company in the chat. He says, any trailer sluts knocking around, Puck?
Oh, I was saying I missed out on them fucking the other day. They went to the pub and fucking hooked up and brought some boys back, and they left the next day, but now we kept walking past my van. And I see them all wrapped up in their towels and shit down the beach, just standing up there on the fucking sand dunes having a durry. And they're like, they'll come back, and as soon as they hit the edge of the trail, coming back into the campground, they take their towels off from around them and put them over their shoulder and walk by in their fucking little G-bangers. I'm like, oh, I want to smash so hard. And I was just, anxiety from doing fucking packing and shit and moving. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to hit him up tomorrow when I'm nice and pissed as. I went and got some beers. And, they already got fucked that night and left the next day. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Well, maybe the mini Puck will live to see another day. I'm going to wrap the show up, so it's been good to have you boys on. Mike, Puck, everyone else that jumped on. I'm going to read through these super chats, and we're going to wrap it up. So thank you very much, boys.
Rain's starting to hit now, so I'm going to pop out and make sure everything's closed up.
No worries, Puck. Thank you for jumping on, brother.
Cheers, bro.
See you, buddy.
See you, Mike. Take care, man.
Oh, I'm not leaving. I was saying goodbye to Puck.
All right. We'll run through these super chats, then we'll wrap it up, man. We got Patel Philippe, Black Cat, Patel Philippe, Black Cat, Patel Philippe, Frank V, Black Cat, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Pickle, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, huge support, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, Patel Philippe, oh my god, Patel Philippe, MT85, Patel Philippe, and lastly, Patel Philippe. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. It's been so much fun to hang out with you guys, shoot the shit, have a bit of fun. It's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap this up. Have a good one, and as Mike would say, Ching Gao.
Right on.
See you, boys.
Ching Gao.